Hey, what's up everybody? Time Raider here again. Because my Hearthstone is on cooldown, this is another Raiders review. Now today I am going to be talking about the next expansion in the World of Warcraft series, Mist of Pandaria. Now, Mist of Pandaria is the most up-to-date expansion in the series. It will be coming out in late September, September the 25th to be exact. It will have a lot of new features. Now, early last week, or rather late last week after Gamescom, they released the trailer for Mist of Pandaria. Now, in my personal opinion, it kind of looks like a cross between a Johnny Depp's Pirate of the Caribbean movie and, of course, Jack Black's Kung Fu Panda. Now, that's just me. I did really enjoy the cinematic. It was rather amusing, but still, what it looks like and what it is kind of different. Now, we're getting a whole bunch of new features in this expansion. One of which is the pet battle system, or as I like to call it, the Pokemon system. Which, if you have ever played Pokemon and you're looking at the pet battle system, they're fairly similar, actually. I mean, they've tried to make it as different as possible, but at the same time keeping it close to the same. You'll have random pets that you can go after. You can cage your pets. Once some of your pets hit a certain level, I believe it's level 25, you'll be able to cage them and actually sell them, or trade them, or whatever. Now, they haven't really said how that is going to really affect the pets, but, you know, to each their own. They will be having a rarity set, just like they do with the items, where you have white, green, and blue starting out. Blue, of course, being the strongest version of the pet at the moment. Later on, they are planning on actually doing epic versions of pets, and of course legendary pets as well. But we'll have to wait and see how that works, if they even keep the pet battle system. And of course, we're getting the ever-changing talent tree revision once again. Now, the talent trees, I'm seeing a lot of the stuff. It doesn't look that bad, but at the same time, I'm getting myself, I'm getting a little tired of every time an expansion comes out, we have to relearn how to play the game. And Cataclysm, in my personal opinion, was one of the worst expansions ever created by the people at Blizzard Entertainment, owned by Activision now. They're a subsidiary company of Activision. But I feel that they're going in the wrong direction. They're making too much change. I like change, but it gets a little bit much after a while. I mean, you just got through having everybody for the last, what has it been, 2 years, going through and relearning how to play, and now, oh, look at this, next expansion. Let's throw everything out the window that we just taught you, and we'll have you relearn everything once again. From beta experiences, healing has become extremely difficult, as has tank rotation. And, you know, making everybody's mana roughly the same kind of sucks, actually. The days of one healer and one tank being able to take on basically everything is long gone. At least at the moment. We may see some major changes later on in the expansion once they release a patch. But for right now, we're looking at some hard times in the beginning. And personally, I'm interested to play Mist of Pandaria. I did play beta a little bit in the beginning, but I kind of lost interest rather fast. And we're also getting a new class, the Monk, which will be available to every race except for Worgen and Goblin. My guess is that it's because they were the two new races for the previous expansion. They didn't want to say, hey, let's make everybody a monk. Now, something else too, we're getting a new race, the Pandarians. The Pandarians are a neutral race, the first one for the series. By neutral, I mean you can go either way with them. You can either turn them into a horde or an alliance. At level 10, you will get a quest that you can choose which side you want to take. Which, that's pretty nice that they're allowing you to do that. Now, talking more about the monk class is going to be your tank, damage, dealing, and healer. So we're going to see basically what we've seen in Wrath of the Lich King, where everybody is going to roll a monk. Back in Wrath, if you all remember, everybody rolled a Death Knight because Death Knights were an instant level 58 character. But we'll have to wait and see, since everybody actually has to work on actually leveling their monk and not just insta-level. Now, that's the main big changes coming. We are getting the guild cap level. The level cap for characters is being increased to 90. So if you're like me and have a bunch of characters, that's a lot of grind time. And of course, I feel that guilds will start making a comeback on the servers, as well as the fact that they are now going to allow for complete guild transfers. So if you have a guild and you want to transfer to another server, you can take your guild with you, which is nice, at least as long as you're the guild master. And that's about it, other than the new zones. We will be visiting the land known as Pandaria, as well as the new starting area, the Wandering Isles, which it's interesting, but essentially you're riding on the back of a giant sea turtle. That's a little different, but since all the events of Cataclysm that you all know about are winding down in the series, and then it's basically the after effects, we're really looking at a whole new game with this expansion. And with that, this has been a Raiders Review. Please write and subscribe. Thank you.